industry, it's out of hand. I can tell you it's out of hand. I mean, even developers can snap at any moment. So, hey everybody, Gamer Reviews here. Back again for my 10th verbal assault. Yes, I know. I love calling people out for stupid stuff. But hey, it wouldn't be called verbal assault if I haven't done this. So, yeah. So what am I talking about? 2 days ago, I was on Eurogamer and I found a very interesting article about a League of Legends developer, Riot, who had a developer on their staff kind of snap at a troll for basically being a troll on a live stream. The developer's name is Aaron Rutledge, or as his online profile calls him, Riot Sinedro. And he had a popular League streamer named Tyler1, who is basically a 22-year-old and is considered to be one of the most toxic Let's Players or live streamers out there. And he kept on banning this guy because he kept being a troll to everybody and everyone. And, well, let's just say no matter how many times he keeps banning him, he just somehow keeps appearing by different names. And yeah, Rutledge was really pissed off at him. Tyler1 claims that he's been being reformed, but Rutledge doesn't really trust him because, according to him, Tyler1 is making $10,000 for being a dick on a game that he didn't even make, and that really caused a bit of a stream. And basically, this is what Rutledge had to say to him. Here was the comment in question. He looks like a damn homunculus. Honestly, it's fine he'll die from coke overdose or testicular cancer from all the steroids. Then we'll be Gucci. Okay. After Discord users questioned Rutledge's comments, he tried to explain his outburst. You know how much bullshit he's caused me, personally? I've spent many hours of work a day dealing with his bullshit. If games have terrorists, I mean, I get it. I get the comedy of his streams and his brand, but it's at the expense of a lot of other innocent people, and that's not cool. He's had over 20 accounts perma-banned. All content gone, all rank gone. What kind of sociopath does that? He only does it for the views and for the... Okay, I can't read that last part after the, because it looks like it has the ampersand and the, no, not the ampersand, the percentage sign and the dollar sign, so... I don't know if he's trying to say he's doing it for the views in the ass, but, yeah, whatever. We'll go off of that. Okay, so long story short, Reddit kind of fired him. He disappeared off of social media for good after what he said to Tyler1. And, yeah, and Riot apologized to Tyler1 and all the people at Discord for the comment that he made on it. And yeah, okay, well, here's my take on it, and I know a lot of you aren't gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm kind of a little two-sided about this, but I do kind of side with the developer. Tyler1 had no right to be a freaking dick to everybody, especially when other people are trying to enjoy the game. And they can't do that if this guy's going to be a dick and he's making like $1,000 from developers. It's ridiculous. Heck, even Overwatch developer Chief Jack Capian, or I don't know how to say his name, saying that he admitted that speaking to fans is very intimidating. And like I said, I'm going to have to side with the developers on this because, you know, there's a lot of miscommunication between developers and their fans, and games like League of Legends is no exception. People, you have to really learn to control yourselves when you're doing stuff like that. I mean, I know you're doing this for entertainment purposes, but you just cannot be a dick to players or say stuff offensive to players when you're on a live stream because, well, it's making the developers look bad, it's making the people who publish the game look bad, and that stuff needs to stop. Okay? That's not cool. It's not. And Tyler 1, you're making money for spouting bullshit when you should just be enjoying the game. I mean, I know you want to make jokes and have some fun, but do some jokes that aren't troll-like, that aren't very offensive. If you're saying offensive stuff, don't. You're only making the developers look bad. You're also making yourself look bad. It's just... Ugh. This is the whole PewDiePie Firewatch thing all over again. Why do you guys do this stuff? You guys are on a live stream. You really need to watch what you say. Seriously. You could get in serious trouble for stuff like this. Now, as for you, Mr. Rutledge, I'm sorry, and I know how you feel, okay? But you cannot be snapping at some kid just because he's being a troll. You have to learn to suck it up. You're a game developer. I know it's hard to be a game developer, but it's not worth yelling at a troll just because they're being a dick. Otherwise, you're gonna get fired. When you're a game developer, you have to learn to take criticism well. You have to learn to take things with a grain of salt when people say bad stuff about you, because you're not going to make it in the industry if you're just not going to take criticism well. And you also really have to watch what you say too, because in this day and age on the internet, what you do on the internet stays on the internet. Whatever you say, whether it be offensive, inoffensive, whatever, it's going to stay there. Even if you delete it, it's still going to be there. It's still going to be fresh in people's minds, and that's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. Again, Mr. Rutledge, I'm really sorry, okay? But that's part of being a developer. Even if you don't like them, just because of what they say, doesn't mean you could lose your cool at them. It's just not right. Gamers and developers, please take this as a lesson. For the developers, don't lose your cool when your customers or your fans say something bad about your products, or they're just being trolls on live stream and just using inoffensive words, because you're going to end up losing your job, and that's not good. You guys work hard for those jobs. I know that being a developer is not easy, and that sucks, but that's how life is. You have to get through it. You guys signed on for this stuff. You guys wanted to be developers. You're going to have to deal with the problems at hand. The grass is not always greener, I can tell you that. And finally, people in the gaming community who are gamers, or should I call it gamers who game, listen. You people do not know what it's like to be a game developer. It's not an easy thing to do. Game development sometimes may take time. They may take a lot of effort. People bust their ass every day on those damn computers, programming, designing things, as well as artwork, coming up with the perfect marketing strategies. Everything that a business does, that stuff takes a lot of work. Alright, people? I know you people have rights to complain, but don't be disrespecting the developers who made the game. Otherwise, you're just biting the hand that feeds you. Oh hell, you people bite more hands that feed you than most dogs will ever bite. It's just that none of you people will ever get this. I mean, yeah, there's some people that call developers lazy just because a certain game is not on a certain console, and just because they're reusing assets just to save time, just to save money, and just so they can get a game out there. People, stuff like that may not be that easy. I mean, heck, even copy and pasting stuff is not really that. I mean, you can't really just simply just copy and paste, and then it also has to be put in a lot of work too. Okay. I don't know where you people get these crazy ideas. And yes, that's right, I'm looking at you, Sonic Stadium, you a-holes. Now then. So people, you have to be a bit more respectful to developers, because they're the ones making the games for you guys. They're trying to keep you guys entertained. What would the point of their jobs be if you weren't entertained? Alright? People, you need to stop doing that. I don't care if it's the internet and you can do whatever the heck you want. It's still disrespectful what you guys are doing. It's gonna be disrespectful every time you do it. Whether you're being dicks to other players on live streams, whether you're being dicks to developers, that shit needs to stop. It really does. Honestly, I myself am really getting sick and tired of this. You people act like a bunch of mother effing babies. It's like, ugh. People, you're the reason why I do these verbal assaults. You and other companies like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Activision, any company that does something stupid, but they're the reasons I do these things, and you people are the reasons why I do these verbal assaults. Honestly, and I don't care if you guys don't like what I have to say. I'm going to say it anyway, because I am very sick and very tired of hearing complaints left and right about what a company does is wrong. Like, for example, like Nintendo not supporting live streams just because they feel it's not what they want people to do. And I know that's not the reason, but still, people, that's Nintendo's choice. If they don't want to support it, they don't have to. If they don't want to make money off it, they don't have to. They got plenty of money in the bank. Another example would be Sega chooses to put De Novo on Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. People, that's their damn choice. You people decided to pirate. If you didn't do that, they wouldn't have to do De Novo. DRM wouldn't even exist. It's because of you people is why developers have to put DRMs, and it's because you guys don't say anything about microtransactions, they're still getting away with that. It's because you guys aren't saying anything about the half-assed games and then the full games coming out on DLC. That stuff, you guys don't say anything about that. You're letting them get away with that stuff. So you can't really blame the developers for stuff like that. You guys really need to blame yourselves for not standing up for what you believe in. And if you believe, then that's wrong. All you have to do is speak with your wallet, and you're not doing that. And yet you guys are just being disrespectful to developers whenever other developers do it. Like when Nintendo does it, you're giving them disrespect because other people get away with this stuff, or just Nintendo doing paid online because Sony and Microsoft are doing it. People, you cannot be doing stuff like this. That's reasons why developers like this guy snaps, because not only because you guys are being trolls, you're being disrespectful, and you're just... And I know the whole stuff I mentioned before is just not on the topic, but it is connected to the topic because people. It's just... Alright. You know what? Fine. Do whatever the hell you people please. If you want to disrespect developers, fine. Go on ahead and do it. I'm not going to stop you. But I will tell you that it's wrong. Alright? Honestly, I am just sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of the gaming industry. I'm sick and tired of the game developers crap. I'm sick and tired of you gamers crap. I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. The internet really needs to change. Well, not the internet, but gaming as it in general really needs to change. And I'm hoping that whoever changes it for the better. Whether it be Nintendo, whether it be Sony, or whether it be Microsoft. One of you guys have to make that change. And all I can say is my bet's on Nintendo for that. Anyway, I apologize for this, but it all had to be said. Mr. Rutledge, next time, watch what you say. And Tyler 1, I know you reformed, but you watch yourself too. Or you're going to make developers like him very angry, very upset, and you're going to have to deal with this whole thing again. I don't want to have to keep talking about this, people. But you know what? In fact, I'm actually glad I got to talk about this. You know why? Because I think I love doing this. I do. Because it makes me feel better. It really does. I can shout at any developer on this camera, or any of you people out there on this camera, and I'd still feel better because this is stuff I keep bottled up inside, and it really makes me happy that I actually got to say what I needed to say. Again, if you people don't like this, tough. Okay? Sit and attack. Go to hell. Now, this is Gamer Review saying I will see you all next game. Oh, and by the way, stay tuned for my next video, as I'm going to be reviewing. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. This bitch. Oh, hold on. Da-da-da-da. This bitch. The Sega Game Gear. So stay tuned for my next video, because this is what I'm going to be doing next. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to me, please give a like, and for those subscribers, again, like I said, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing this. Anyway, sorry. Goodbye. Next game.